I'm Asia.
And this is The Need to Know. So, guys, we're back. And this is episode 2. Oh, yeah, this is episode 2. Okay. So, today we're talking about sex, and more sex.
She always want to talk about the kinky stuff.
So, this episode, I do want to start with something like a little... This is my heated topic question. This is the first one that I'm going to do. So, I asked the guys this question, but I'm going to ask you. How do you feel about having 2 boyfriends?
What? I would love to have 2 boyfriends. That would be so much fun. Wait. Hold on. Like,
okay, so
like you know, one of those poly relationships where we all like.
So it wouldn't be. So you guys wouldn't be dating each other. Only you would be dating
both of them.
Both of them, and then they have the option to have their own girlfriend, their other second girlfriend. That's what. But that's up to you guys. What you guys decide to do.
I would like to have 2 boyfriends. That would be fun.
Would you be able to emotionally handle that?
Yeah.
Can you balance the 2?
Yeah.
A lot of people have said that they wouldn't be able to balance the 2, which is something that you do have to kind of learn in the process, which I do understand. But if you have a grasp on something in terms of, this is my time with you, this is my time,
right?
You know, and we have time together, and if they're comfortable with each other, then that's a different story.
Yeah. I think I would be able to do it though. Mainly because I feel like they may serve you in 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
One might fulfill you in this need and the other one might fulfill you in this need. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little jealous and, you know, selfish. So I don't know about that sounds so hypocritical, but I don't know about them having a second girlfriend. Like, it's just me. But to be fair, I would be open-minded about it and see where it goes, because maybe then the whole situation is just not for me, because I wouldn't want to be hypocritical and, you know, I have 2 boyfriends and I wouldn't want to lie to neither one of them and say, hey, it's just you, because no, it's not. I have a whole nother one. So I would want to be fair and on those terms. I mean, I guess that is a conversation I would have to have with them. Maybe I like one more than the other, and, you know, the one I don't really like that much can have a second girlfriend, but the one I really like, he can't have a second girlfriend. I don't know, but that sounds like fun, and it would definitely be an experience nonetheless.
No, yes, I definitely was saying earlier that you would have to balance, like I said, time, being able to love both of them equally, because you don't have to.
Why you gotta love them equally? That's so traditional. That's like saying you gotta love all your kids equally. Which, I mean, your kids is one thing, but I don't gotta love both my boyfriends the same.
you would love them equally in terms of what they give to you. So that would be equally. Like, I feel like that's what I mean by equally. So it's like, okay, if this person does this for me, then I love them for X, Y, and Z.
Right.
You know? And then if this person does this for me, I love them for X, Y, and Z. So it's just like, you know, this person might give me more sexual pleasure than the other boyfriend. I would love him more for that. But that doesn't mean this other boyfriend doesn't give me what I need emotionally or, you know, physically in other ways.
Okay, I understand that. I could definitely understand that. But, you know, I still think I would be able to do it. I'll be doing it now, low-key.
Jealousy is something where I tell people jealousy is very much of a negative emotion, which it is. It does fall on the angry side of emotional, like your emotional feelings.
Okay, so I said the wrong emotion. I realized it now. It's territorial. That's the emotion that I wanted to use.
No, okay, I do understand that part. So territorial in that sense, but you would be that, but they would be that too, though, in a sense, because for example, they might have this other girlfriend and be like, oh, you know, but I spend more time with you because of X, Y, and Z, versus, right. But then that's a conversation that you have to bring to the table. Like, you know, I don't like that you spend this time with this person more than me and X, Y, and Z.
I feel like it's doable if everybody has good communication and they're able to openly discuss that and, you know, say those emotions, because people can't always express those type of emotions. They're gonna feel like it's too vulnerable, they're being too sensitive, and they're gonna get judged. So I feel like if the communication is there, then maybe it will work out good in those terms, where if they don't like something, they will be able to come tell me, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Some people is not, you know, emotional
No, yeah,
I said agree. It wrong. I realized I said it wrong.
No, I agree. A lot of people aren't too up to par with how they emotionally feel about something. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, if I feel angry, then I'm just supposed to feel angry. Like, I'm not supposed to tell you how I feel. It's funny because I actually wrote my article that's coming out next on my website is about that. I talk about avoidant and anxious attachment styles and how, you know, they deal with conflict and how they deal with, you know, when a conversation doesn't fall in their how they feel it should be, right, how it should be executed. So it's like, in reality, it's like you should be able to communicate like, oh, you know, I don't like this, but it's like, how do we effectively be like, okay, how do we handle this?
Right.
So it's like a lot of people will be like, oh, well, forget about it. Okay. And I want to walk away. But it shouldn't be like that. We should be like, oh, okay, well, oh, you have this girlfriend? Well, you know, I have this boyfriend too. And we can coexist like this.
Right. I understand that. I understand it.
Okay. So I want to talk about first, let's talk about safe sex. I think that.
So was that the heated topic?
Yes, that was the heated topic.
That wasn't too bad.
I want to talk about safe sex. I don't remember doing this last season, and I did want to do it and talk about it. So one question that I did in a questionnaire, I talked about how many times do you get tested? And no, you don't have to tell me. Like, we're not answering it.
Oh, we're not.
But no, we're not answering it.
I wouldn't mind sharing though.
No, I've shared this answer on the show before, but we don't have to answer it, but we can. But I asked them, you know, do you do it every 3 to 6 months? Do you do it every 6 months to a year? Do you do it every year? Do you do it when you feel threatened? A lot of people said when they feel threatened.
Oh, I do it every 3 months.
If you feel that way, then maybe you shouldn't be sleeping with that person.
Wait. Okay, which way? I need to get tested every 3 months?
No. If you,
I feel like that's the safer route.
No, yeah, it is. That when you only get tested when you
feel threatened.
When you feel threatened, yes. Because it's like, how do you know that you were threatened in the first place? You know, what did you do that you felt this person was threatened? Because a lot of people sleep around all the time, but in reality, are they using protection? Is that person using protection? Does that other person actually get tested all the time? You know, you don't really know what's happening behind closed doors. So I personally recommend people, if you feel more comfortable getting tested every 3 months, you should do that. Or you do it before and after each partner. That's another thing that I do recommend to people, because it's like, you know, sometimes you do just want to be safe, and that's also the safest route other than every 3 months. But it's like, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're doing something wrong or you're dirty or whatever. A lot of people will say. It's like, no, that's the healthier thing to do.
I agree with that, especially if you are, you know, sexually active with multiple people or just anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely always recommend the safer route. Like, if it's every week, then go every week. You get what I'm saying? Like, it depends on you, like, and how much you're sexually active. I will say that. So.
No, I agree. Because it's like, if you go to the doctor, they will tell you, you know, do you do it after every partner? Or if you have multiple partners, do it every 3 months. Because if you, like...
Oh, that's what they say? If you have one partner, you do it every 6 months, and multiple partners every 3 months?
No, it's usually every year. But if you
once a year? Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
No, so most people do it every year, like when you get a physical, you know? When you get a physical. That's a basic thing.
I did not know that.
But it's like, usually the doctor will be like, oh, you know, you do it after every partner you have.
Well, that sounds smart. I didn't know it was every year though. Once a year.
I'm done. I've been to several. You know, when you go to the doctor, it depends if you get a new doctor. If you go here, you go there. Like, they tell you different things.
I thought the rule, and this is why I'm gonna say I thought the rule was every 6 months, because HIV takes 6 months to, you know, develop in the body.
If you're getting that test, yes, it's every 6 months.
But you know, now they give you STD and HIV tests, like, all at the same shot. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought, you know, just to be safe, why not go an extra 2 times a year? If they recommend 6 months, you go 3 months.
So usually for HIV though, it's usually they tell you to do it every 6 months, and then, but if you feel threatened, so you wouldn't get tested. So if you already got tested once, they wouldn't test you again that year. You have to ask for that.
Really?
They'll just test you for basic STDs.
I did not know that. I go to urgent care sometimes.
Like
my doctor, I think your
urgent
doctor
care and
tests
your
you
doctor,
once a year.
they're two different things. So urgent care will usually test you for everything because that's just what they're gonna do. But like if you go to, like, for example, one place I know, if you go to Planned Parenthood, they would ask you, do you want to get tested for HIV? Did you feel threatened, or did you sleep with someone that you think exposed you for that?
So different places just run their own different tests at different times. Because, like, my doctor, like you said, they're probably only going to test me once a year because I'm only going there for my physical once a year.
Yeah, so they'll test you.
But aside from that, I'll go to, like, urgent care or somewhere just, like, where I can get it done often. And they test me for everything every time I go. So I didn't even know places break it down like that or ask you. They be like, listen, if you want this test, you got to get all of these tests.
No, like, if you go to a clinic, like, they would most likely test you for everything.
That's good to know.
Everywhere is different. Like, it's also like what resources they have, what they usually test you for, what kind of clinic it is. You know, if it's a clinic that does STD testing and that's usually what they do, then they would do majority of it. It does depend. I asked a different question on there that I was really shocked about also, and I can't remember. But that was like my most shocking question. I was just like, wow, like when you're threatened, like that's crazy.
No, that is crazy.
I was like, wait a second.
And I don't know how people can say only when they're threatened though. Like if you're having a lot of sex, you should go often because they have stuff out there that you can't feel. I think people fail to realize that, like, it's not always burning or itching or whatever them symptoms is. It's sometimes you really just you need to go because you don't have symptoms, weirdo. Like.
And there's one STD that only men carry that you give it to your female partner. I keep forgetting the name of it, but
really?
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
So the man would have it and he would give it to a girl
because it's only in sperm.
Oh, it's only in sperm.
Yeah.
So how does he get
it? How
does he get it to begin with?
A T. I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a T. I can't remember what.
Can I Google
it's a long name. But that one is someone was speaking about it. On this show, and she was talking about it, and I was like, wow, it's like I never knew that. Like, they got new stuff every day. She was like, yeah, it's only in the male sperm and the male passes it to their partner. You wouldn't know. You would have to get tested.
I'm gonna look that up because I can't find it. I can't find it right now.
This girl, she spoke about it on one of this episodes of a podcast. I was like, wow, never knew that. She really want to know what it's called. I think I'm going to get a little...
Trichomona.
Let me see.
This one?
Yeah. You get tested for that, though, now. You get tested for that. Look, whenever you go, see what the test says. It's going to tell you that.
Oh, snap. I did not know that, though. I thought, like, either party could give it to either party. See, listen. I'm not all the way there with that.
It starts with a T, though, so if you look it up, it will come up for you. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little spicy for the moment.
Ooh.
So, I think this is just a funny question, so that's why I'm gonna ask it.
All right, so it's funny.
It's funny, but it's like, so have you ever had a partner where they were just trying to be, damn. Have you ever had a partner where they were trying to be your best, but they were never your best?
Serena, what did you just say?
Did you understand my question?
I feel like I understood it, but I can't believe you asked it. A partner that was trying to be the best,
but was never the best.
Yes. Yeah, everybody. Anybody that you have any type of intercourse with, they always trying to be the best. Always trying to be the best.
Why is it a competition?
I don't know. Ask the men, because it's the men trying to make it a competition. They always want to be the best. And they don't be the best.
Some people just never gonna... Okay, so my next question is, do you have a top 3? Do you have a top 1? Or do you have a top 5? In terms of sex.
What?
So my thing is... Usually you have one person that no one can ever like beat that person.
Just that one. I think that means, I only got one. Nobody's beating that person.
I always have people that think that they could beat that person. I'm like, yo, you're just not up to my par. Like, I have a par. I personally have a par. So it's like, a lot of people just can't beat that par for me.
But I feel like that also comes with how you feel about the person too. Think about it.
I guess I'm on either side, because it's like I know how to detach my emotions from having sex, and I know how to have them with having sex.
Yeah, but I just feel like maybe when emotions is there, it's just better. Cause I don't really think.
It depends, because are those emotions good or are those emotions toxic?
Oh no, I'm not toxic. I've never done nothing toxic, so.
So it's like you can have that emotions, but it could be toxic, and that could be the best, just the best. But it's just
I think toxic sex would be scary. You don't think so?
No.
What?
I had toxic sex before.
I think it would be scary. Because then you feeling all types of crazy when you leave. No, think about it. I'm scared to have toxic sex. I don't want that.
I guess maybe your definition of what toxic sex would be.
Toxic sex is anything that's not supposed to be. It'd be happening though.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think if I'm having sex with you, I'm having sex with you. Like, this is why I'm having sex with you, because I want to have sex with you. Like,
not because we said we was done with each other, but you came outside and told me to come outside, and now that's what we doing.
That's I wanted to have sex with you.
Yeah, I wanted to do it, but it's a little toxic, don't you think?
But that's the sex.
All right.
That's the sex.
That's toxic sex.
I guess for your definition, I guess so. I guess I have to answer yes, because I'm like, I guess so. I don't know. Let me see, Shamar. You got some questions for
I
us?
definitely forgot the question, so I just said that.
That's okay. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, do you have a question?
He be thinking too long.
Make it medium spicy. Make it medium spicy, because she be like hot spicy.
That's how you gotta come.
What?
Faked an orgasm.
Doesn't every girl?
You said not always.
Always? They're so lucky.
I'm mature. I can't really answer that question.
You said you're what?
I said I can't really answer that question. No, for real. Like, my question, like, because you're gonna be like, my answer's mad weird. Like, trust me.
I want to hear your answer now. Shoot.
Oh, I've done that before.
Is it not enjoying it?
No, like, not faked it. I just be like, thinking like it's good.
I stop. I'm not gonna lie. I found out. I mean, people could say that's very weird about me, but if I feel like if I'm not enjoying it, then I want to stop. Like, I'm not faking it. I'm not faking the funk. I will stop.
It'd be like that.
I've cried too. Like, people have asked me, like,
too
what's
bad.
wrong
I'm going
with you?
home.
Yeah, like, I don't mind
home.
being that person. Like, if it's not good, if I don't like it, why should you get all the pleasure? Like, that's not fair. I gotta sit here and just be miserable to make you happy, like she said before. Like, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'd be like, could you stop for a second? What's wrong? I gotta go to the bathroom. Then when I come out fully dressed, I'm ready to go. It's time to go. What's the matter? I'm not there. How is that the problem? If you're not, hold on. I'm not expecting. I'm just saying, like, I'm not enjoying it. You know, if you're not trying to have a conversation about it, then I'm going home.
So let me say this then. I've never, usually, you know, it takes time to learn somebody's body,
right?
Which is true. But it's like, why, as the woman, I have to be able to please you better than you can please me,
right?
Because that's usually the truth. I can please you better than you can please me.
First link.
Okay, it's a lot harder. Not harder, but like, women are a little more complex when it comes to sex. Like, for men, it's very simple.
Exactly. I feel like before you. But that's why before you have sex, you have to have a conversation. You should have that conversation before you have sex. So you know at least, a little bit how to please this woman, because you're just going in blind. 9 times out of 10 nobody's gonna like it. And then men for some reason don't like to have conversations before sex about sex. It's like, well, why don't you just find out? What? I don't want to find out. I want you to know that this is what I like and don't like before you get in here and embarrass yourself, because I will walk away. Like, that's just me personally though. I'd rather a conversation. In the moment, you stop in the moment.
Right, but in that moment, how are you flirting? How are you, what is your foreplay? You know, what is your foreplay? Your foreplay can't be, I'm jumping on top of you, now I'm getting undressed, now I'm gonna put my dick in you. Like, that cannot be foreplay.
She's so vulgar.
Like, that's not foreplay. Foreplay is, okay, let me touch up on you, let me kiss up on you, let me X, Y, and Z, let me do something that I know is gonna make you jump, you know? And that's for a man too, because sometimes men like foreplay. Everybody's different. But you can't just tell me, oh, you're supposed to jump inside me. Like, no. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes, you know, if you're really in the mood, cool, we can jump. But it's like that's not all the time. So it's like, I'm supposed to just jump because you told me to jump? Nah.
Yeah, because you be ready in 2 seconds. I'm supposed to be ready in 2 seconds too.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, oftentimes, it's like we're almost expected to like be this macho. I'm just saying.
You honest though.
There's some men that like already know off the top of their heads, like they just pops already talking or something. But like most men, like we already assume that, okay, because we watch porn or something, we already know what to do. But it's like,
don't believe in porn, please. Like, don't believe in porn.
Mm. But then a lot of times it's like women would, instead of saying, oh, can you do this instead, or like, I know like this, here's the spot, like here's where you're supposed to hit. Instead it's just like, well, oh, you're bad at sex when you walk away.
But I feel like that's why I feel like you're supposed to have that conversation beforehand. Because I'm not finna tell you in the middle of it. Like, oh, if you want to have that conversation after. But most men, once you stop, I'm just not doing it if I don't enjoy it. So we can stop and have a conversation after. But once you know, a man's ego and pride be hurt if you get up and just, you know, stop. They want to know like, oh, huh? I'm gonna hurt it. I will hurt your pride. Like, nah, yeah. I feel like, yeah, yeah, you're right. I feel like I am though. I am. I feel like you have the conversation beforehand. Like, people be so eager to just, again, jump into sex, right? You meet this person, you know, it's normally lust. It's not love. It's lust in the beginning. You wanted this person so bad. It's so hot and steamy. Have that conversation. What do you like? What don't you like? You know, what excites you? Something, so I can have, you know, a little something to work with. But to just, you know, think that what you did with this person is going to work with me, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Or if it does work, you got lucky. Because most times it's not going to work. It's just, you're just going to be up there, pound town, doing what? Like, and I'm going to be sitting down here like, all right, I wish you would stop now. Like, you know, I'm not really enjoying this. When we could have had the conversation first, you know, you waited about a week or two, you know, got to know me a little bit, and then, you know, then tried it. Then we'd be a little bit more successful. But instead, now I'm telling you, all right, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? Men they be trying to jump too fast. Like, sit down, Froggy, relax. You ain't gotta leap right now. You ain't gotta leap right now. That's all I'm saying.
That was a lot for you, right?
His pride is hurt a little
blown, like.
So, I guess the question about that would be,
his mind is blown.
What is your number one, like, turn on in terms of like foreplay?
Wow.
One thing that automatically gets me in the mood.
One thing that automatically gets me in the mood.
Well, the number one thing that I can do that you just like, okay, like, I want to smash.
Like, physically?
It could be mentally, emotionally, like, it could be as simple like, oh, you kiss my neck, or
I don't do the neck thing.
I don't do the neck thing too much either. I like the whispering in the ear though thing. I don't know. You be tickling my brain or something.
No, that tickle. That go right
shit,
down your body. That's
yo,
weird.
I'm saying like I like the little whisper thing. That'd be the one for me. I don't really like the whole neck caressing and putting your hand back there. Don't touch my. I'm not saying don't touch my back, but
I'm a weirdo. Like I don't like certain things. Don't touch my neck.
I think for me it's definitely the whispering in the ear thing. But people don't be doing that, so
No,
just if you say my name in my ear, I'd be like, huh? Like I be feeling that for some reason, but that'd be the one. I can't really think anything else. I don't like my legs and shit being touched. Like, ugh. I hate when people be like, I be like, oh, you trying to have sex? Like in my head, I'd be like, oh, you trying to play me? Like all off rip. Like that's just how I am. Certain things I feel like it's too common. You gotta spice it up, switch it up. A lot of people don't be whispering in the ear. They think that's weird. They do. I'd be like, what'd you say? Oh, I'm gonna try it.
But you don't have to say nothing though. Like you can just like
breathe.
Yeah, breathe. Like
just breathe.
Like you don't. You gotta try it out. You can't.
You could just be like, and I'd be
like you just like even if you just pass her ear, like just past it, like it's gonna tickle. Like
it's something. It's something definitely about the tickle.
It's just
I prefer that over rubbing my leg or rubbing my back or even kissing my neck. Cause sometimes people will kiss your neck and I'll be like, you making my skin itch. Move. I don't like stuff like that. But the whisper in the ear, it's like, I'm like, what'd you say? Don't play like that. You're not ready for these problems.
Okay. Damn. I guess we can do, since you said turn on. I don't know. I don't really have.
You don't have no turn ons?
No. Turn ons, it varies on the person, honestly. It's not like a.
Nah, the whisper is like the one.
But the whisper, but not a lot of people know about that.
Exactly.
Me, so like,
but that's why it's such a hidden gem. It's like you gotta be it to
watch,
even
everybody
think
about to start doing that.
Word. They're gonna be like, oh, come let me whisper in your ear.
I don't know if every girl likes it, or like I think most girls do. Like when y'all in the moment and like easy moment, or like you know like when y'all into it, he's like, does that turn y'all on? Does that make y'all like go hard or something?
That's interesting.
It doesn't turn. It doesn't turn me on. But it's like okay, like I know, like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like,
right, I'm doing something right.
I'm doing something, but it's not a turn on.
Yeah, it's definitely just like it gives you the green light to keep doing whatever it is you're doing in that moment.
Yeah, so I know it's like, that I'm getting where I need to be.
Yeah,
like I'm doing it. Like wherever you about to be, if you gotta finish, it's clipped. It's already got you. Like it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Cause I got it.
Okay, because men like that.
Right, and
they act like they don't like it, but then they like it. Yeah, but we could control that. Cause men like when people don't listen, okay? When girls don't listen to them, they love that.
They complain about it, but
they love it. They like literally love it. Cause then guess what? Now he's crazy. He's outside your house, waiting outside, knocking on your door, blowing up your phone. Where you think you're going? That's what happens. He become toxic. If we don't want him to be toxic, we gonna stop. When he say, I'm about to whatever, fine, we gonna stop. Because we don't want you toxic. But if we really, really like you, a little toxic won't hurt. I'm gonna keep going. Because I'm gonna leave and act like I don't know you no more. And now you're gonna be calling me. You're gonna miss me.
But also you do that also. Even if you like on round 5, like I'm still gonna do it. Like it doesn't matter what round we at. Like I'm still gonna do the same thing. Cause it's like I know that I got you. Like I know that like this is good. Like it's about to be something good for you. Cause it's like just because it's you, like you're coming, like it's like I'm still getting that pleasure out of it. Like a lot of people don't realize like that's pleasure for me as well. Like
some people like to be pleasing. Like they want to pleasure. Like some girls,
like, are you a pleaser? Like are you a pleaser or do you like getting pleased? Like me, I'm a pleaser. So like I would like something like that.
Yeah, I second that. What? If you say, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, yeah? Go. Gotta go fast.
No, but yeah, like, because you have a lot of, like, some women, they like to be pleased versus being the pleaser. But then you have moments where they like to be the pleaser. So it depends on, what mood they're in. It's just like a man. A lot of men like to be pleased opposed to being a pleaser. Depends on what type of guy you are also. And also the relationship and the connection you have with that person. Because some people just like to please you. If you have two pleasers, it's over. Like, you're going to be going all day. Like, I've seen it happen. Like, damn, like, we still going? Like, I want to go, but like, damn, I guess we're going to stop because now I'm tired. Now my leg hurts. Now I got a cramp.
Yo, now my leg hurts. Now I got a cramp. I don't want to do nothing after I got a cramp. Leave me alone.
Cramp.
Don't touch me.
I got a cramp. Like, I'm tired. Like, that's too much. But then it's like, if you have one or the other, it's always going to end. You always know it's going to end if you have one and one. You just know it's not going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to go all day and all night and be dead in the morning and shit.
That's the boring sex. It's like, you done? Yeah, I'm done. All right, well, I'll see you next time. All right, well, bye. That's what happens.
Well, listen, I don't believe in saving yourself for marriage. That don't make no sense to me. I just don't understand that.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's like, I'm supposed to save myself, right? And when I get with you, I don't like you. So I'm supposed to just live with you for the rest of my life. Like, wow.
That's when cheating comes into play. Sexually,
no,
probably. Because by the time you get married with somebody, you pretty much decide, like, yeah, I pretty much love this person, but now I don't like you sexually.
Like, you're not pleasing me, and I'm clearly not pleasing you, probably. Sometimes that doesn't change. You can teach somebody all you want. You can learn all you want. But sometimes that chemistry
is just not
there physically.
But
that's a thing. Like, people really don't. And I'd be like, it's bad.
I think that's why you're not supposed to. Nobody's supposed to have sex before marriage, because it's going to be everybody's first time, This way, it's nothing to compare it to. You know what I'm saying?
Even if that's the case, even if. First of all, sex for the first time is not pleasing.
Yeah,
I don't know
with nobody.
What anybody is talking about, but that is not fucking.
Is it first time with the person or first time overall? Okay.
I feel like, yeah, it hurt because it's like really tight. Push it. But I don't know. Even for me, I felt like the first time, like I already knew that there was something better. I don't know. It was weird.
Listen, my first time, I stopped it after like 2 minutes. Like, I was like, this is over. Like, we're not doing this again, because it's like, that's not pleasing. Like, it's like, you want me to have you penetrate me, and I'm like, this is not gonna work right now, like, ever. Like, no. So I had to come back again.
I do have a question that's like half sex related. I do. It's not, I don't know, but parents, right? Well, I don't know if anybody here is a parent, but parents, they think sex is really bad. Like, your parents will teach you the birds and the bees, but most times they don't want you to have sex until like you're like 30. Like, I kid you not, parents don't want you to have sex. Like, they think it's a really bad thing that you're having sex as a teenager.
It's like they don't want their children to come back to
right at a certain age, right?
But if you teach your child safe sex and things like that,
as kids, like, you can teach that all you want, but things, yeah.
I mean, I get things happen, but most parents don't make it even like a warm discussion if you are having sex. Normally, you're hiding it from them until they either find out or something else happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to know why. Why do you guys think that is? Like, it's not even a warm discussion to talk about. It's either awkward or embarrassing or something like that.
For starters, I could see from a parent's side, like, the kid talking about, like, oh, yeah, I'm some.
Man.
Like, oh, my child? Hell no. Like, you look at your child as, like, an angel. So it's like, for them to, not saying sex is, like, a sin or anything, but it's just.
But that's what it's made to seem like. Even in an adult world, sex is made to seem like a sin. Like society looks at it as a sin.
Yeah, because a lot of times you don't air out your dirty laundry in public. So it's like the fact that sex is already covered in the dark, like to expose it in the light is already like is
But a
weird.
lot of people have sex with the lights on.
Nah,
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
think really with the lights on. I mean like oftentimes you're not telling somebody, oh yeah, I had sex last night unless they ask. Or a lot of times like you don't really talk about who you sleep with. It's more so this is my partner. Like if I say, okay, I have a girlfriend, the first thing you're not gonna think about is how many times we have sex during the day. Like you're
Right.
more so thinking about the positive, like oh, you guys go out, like maybe get married, have kids, blah blah. Even when somebody says they're pregnant, like if one of my friends says they're pregnant, I'm not thinking, oh shit, man, we just had sex last night. I'm thinking about like, oh, we about to have a baby. So it's like sex is not a bad thing. It's just more so society has made it to where like it's supposed to be covered because it's such a
Hmm.
like big thing. Because to be honest with you, if sex wasn't like seen as a sin, most people wouldn't even wear clothes. That's why we cover our bodies. It's just
Ooh.
it's private. It's your private parts. It's privacy. So
Hmm.
parents
Interesting.
talking to kids about things that's like your butt naked was gonna happen. Whoa, like, I'm not talking about that until you're like grown. And even then, like by the time you're grown, it's like I already know what to do because I've already had friends who've gone through it, or I kind of know it through research. But parents are not going.
It
Like
should
some
still
parents will
be
be.
an open discussion at least.
It should be, but parents, it's too.
I guess I'll be a cool mom. It's cool. I'll be the cool mom.
Okay.
My mom never had a conversation with me about sex.
Never?
My mom either.
My mom didn't either. That's why I asked. But when she found out like that was going on, she was not too happy. And I'll be trying to ask her like, all them years ago, why the hell weren't you so happy? Like, she just never gives me an answer. But I be wanting to know so bad, like, what is the problem? It is not the worst thing in the world. Otherwise, they wouldn't teach us about
she was a
it.
child to somebody too, right? So at the end of the day,
That's the thing because parents know at one point like they understood like I'm not talking to my parents about who I'm fucking like
I don't know.
So I have a question. Or are we closing the show?
You can say your question, then we'll close.
So if you're in a relationship with somebody, right? How often after you guys have already obviously started do you think is normal to have sex? Because that ranges for a lot of people. But what do you think is a normal answer, like, or common?
I don't think there is a normal answer.
What do you think
is
common?
Answer. I think it's more so what your sexual attraction to them is. Like, okay, like I want to have sex with you every time I see you. Or every time we get angry with each other and we fight, like I want to have sex with you.
Toxic.
Or every time,
Toxic.
or every time, something good happens, I want to have sex with you. Like, sometimes sex is more of a reward than we have sex to please each other. So
see, nobody thinks about it like that. At least society doesn't. Because most times society makes it feel like if you're not having sex with this person every other day, then you're not, like, you're doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
For who, though? For young people? For people that's married? For people who's been together 50 years? I'm pretty sure people that's old is not having sex every day.
Yeah, I don't think they are neither. I literally don't think old people have sex.
I don't think they're having...
What?
Old people be getting it down. You would never know.
Yo, you would never know.
You would never know.
You would not know
all the time,
unless...
Every weekend, same thing. Every
you
day.
just hear them laughing. That's what you do. You hear them laugh. I swear, old people, they just be laughing. They be like, oh, child, please. And they keep it going. You be like, oh, okay.
What was your answer?
I don't have an answer. No, I asked the question. Society just makes you feel like you should be doing it often. Like, the media's TV, like that's something that is like always being broadcast as sex, and it seems like you should be having sex with your partner 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, sometimes I just want to go like 6 months without having sex. Like, is that normal? Why you made that face? Imagine being in a relationship for 5 years. Like, in your relationship though, can you go 6 months without having sex? Just to say, like, I don't want to have sex after you guys have started? Oh, that's normal to me. I feel like you should be able to do that.
In our relationship, like we've already established, like we don't need sex to be pleased with each other. Like it's more so, it's not a requirement. It's more so like a.
That's an added plus.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly. I tell people that all the time. Like it's an
I
added
can go a
plus.
whole year if they're like without having sex, and I'll be fine. I mean, I'm gonna have temptations, don't get me wrong, but I don't necessarily need it
That's love.
in order to be happy.
That's the one. Love. Okay.
6 months was trash. That's tough.
Jesus.
It's hard. 6 months.
I just feel like because society makes it seem like you should be doing it often when you're in a relationship with somebody. But what if you don't want to do it? Like, what if you just want to take a break for a year or two? Like, would your partner be okay with that? You see, those are things you have to think about. Mm.
Because there's a lot of variables as to why you're not having sex every day. Like, y'all could not live together. Y'all can still be young and have parents who don't let people come over. So it's like sitting trying to sneak that in.
Oh, I was talking for the adults.
For the adults, I mean, even then, it's like, bro, don't get me wrong. Like, sex is amazing, but it's a workout. Like, every day, like, man, I'm tired. I never thought I would say that before, but I'm like, sometimes I'm just tired. Like, I don't feel like doing this right now. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll still try to, like, because giving head, you don't really have to do much, but it's like,
I said, wow.
the physical penetration every day, like, it's tiring, bro. Like,
Nah, you got it, Shamar. You definitely got it. Cuddle? Because cuddling is fun.
I'm done. All right, guys. So I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. So.
Me neither. I asked my 2 questions.
Is something you want to say before we close out?
I'm Asia. Oh, you're not Ree? Okay. I'm Asia. That's Ree. And
I'm so done with you.
you can find me on Instagram at It's Asia. ITSAYJAHHH. Y'all see me in episode 1. Go back to episode 1 for the rest of the details because I'm not saying it again.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Read the Host. Make sure you follow the Wonderful Shows page on Instagram and Twitter. It's TNTK Show. Mm-hmm. And as always, thank you for watching the show.
That's all you need to know.
Bye, guys.
Oh, yeah, that.